Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ninja Warrior podcast. Tonight we're gonna be covering the second to last episode of AEW 13. Stage 1, Part 2, and Stage 2, Part 1. Yeah, I'm not even all that excited for this one. Yes, Flex finished, but still the only thing I cared about that happened here. Well, you gotta care about something. I cannot believe that we're only an episode away from completion of this season. It went by so fast, man. And this episode, it was crazy. A lot happened here. And we also have a lot of shitty cuts that I would love to talk about. So, the way this is going to work is we are covering the entire episodes of both stages. However, when you see the highlights, they will be separated into just Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, instead of just Stage 1, Part 1, and Stage 2, Part 1, or something like that. Just so it's a little better organized. Yeah. I also want to let you guys know that we don't plan on covering AEW Junior Season 3 for a while. Yeah, and the first episode just aired this past Thursday. The first two episodes, actually, on Peacock. And while David has seen the very first episode, he hasn't seen the second, and neither of us have been able to see it yet. It's kind of just been a time management thing. Yeah, honestly, a lot of stuff has been keeping me from seeing it personally. Yeah, but I'm gonna say it was pretty good. There was a lot of tough races, but again, we'll see. I'm not gonna cover it for a while. We're gonna be covering these two episodes, and then we're definitely taking a break. Yeah. This is fun, and I really do enjoy covering this season, but I'm not really ready to get back into Moment Ninja. Plus, I think everyone here deserves a break. Yeah, especially the editor over here. I think he deserves a break. Well, when he's producing weekly content, it's kind of hard to keep up with that. Yeah, and with the recent circumstances of school, I haven't really been able to keep up to my promises. But I'm looking to manage it. Yeah, and sometimes that's really all you can do. Yeah, that's completely true. But anyway, let's actually get right into this with the first one of the night, Brett Sims. So what's today's batch of misinformation gonna start? Oh, okay. So for Brett Sims, they talked about him being a 10-time veteran, him being since the very beginning. But technically speaking, when they talked about Season 1, they showed AEW Challenge in Season 1, which was technically the very first season. But they said it was in 2009, which was incorrect. It was actually 2006 in Sasuke 19, where they showed Brett, and then they actually showed Season 1. Yeah, it's weird. Like, how could they not tell that was just a different course? Yeah, it's a little weird, but I don't know when was the last time they were actually correct about anything that was past Season 5. Yeah, again, AEW tries to completely ignore that stuff even happened, and ignore the fact that this season was different. These old seasons were different, probably because they were owned by a different company, but still. Yeah, because it was owned by G4, as a lot of people know, and it was definitely a lot different because it was in Japan instead of Vegas, and there was only 10 people who would move on. There was a boot camp for the one round of semifinalists. It was just a mess, but still, I will admit those seasons did produce a lot of nostalgia for me. Because I grew up with Ninja Warrior on Sasuke. And that's where I got a lot of ninja stuff, and it's more of what made me passionate about the show. And seeing AEW bring over some Americans to that course definitely left, sparked the spark in my head. Yeah, again, it was a nice way to let the Americans try the course, and as the years went on, they did better and better. We had Levi Muhlenberg getting to the Shin cliffhanger in his first season in Sasuke 20. Yeah, that was only the second tournament to have American Ninja Challenge come over there and send over some Americans. Yeah, the fact that he was the last man standing was definitely impressive there, but we're getting way off topic here. Brett Sims, he was a very disappointing one. Yeah, so Brett Sims, in the past, he hasn't really gone all that far on Stage 1, despite doing good in the qualifiers and and semifinals. But unfortunately here, it was definitely a sad one, as while he made it past all his Stage 1 nemesis, including the Warp Wall, which has tripped him up in both Sasuke 20 and AEW 8. But soon after that, he just timed out on the fly hooks. Yeah, it really does suck, because he definitely could have finished. finished. Because, like, he took way too many swings. He was worrying a little too much about getting high. But it could have paid off him if he had gone one swing earlier. Yeah, even his wife pointed out that if he had just gone that swing, he probably would have just barely made it. And that's definitely true. He definitely would have made it. Yeah, it definitely would have sucked for Wet Sims. But his best season, he definitely deserves a lot better. But anyway, after him, we had Brittany Durant in a fast-forward segment, who was unfortunately taken out by the swinging blades. And then we had Dan Champagne, who was knocked out by the jumping spider. Then we had Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson, who I like in terms of the competitor, but not in terms of save the ocean. Okay, you gotta be a little more detailed than that. Okay, so I'm fine with talking about his Ocean Needs Everyone group. I'm okay with that, promote is what you want, It's a good message, and a lot of kids don't even really realize what we do to the ocean to survive. But you gotta realize that over advertising is a little much. Yeah, this entire story was literally him promoting his group again, which was again his whole story in the semifinals. Yeah, what was the point? Just because he's the youngest athlete ever to complete stage 1? Just because he was turned 15 2 months ago, or at the time of recording, at the time of filming, like seriously. Yeah, I mean, yes, he was the first finisher tonight, and it was still a gutsy one, because he barely made it by 2 seconds of just being gassed down in that cargo net. But still, like, you over-promote that type of thing, and it just gets annoying. Like, I guarantee you, if they show him on stage 2, they're going to say the exact same thing. Yeah, especially since they branched them out into a different episode, but yeah, when they do, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, but anyway, after him we had Ryan Meeks in his very first show to win. It's a miracle! Yeah, well, okay, we don't really know who Ryan Meeks is, but he was cut twice throughout the season, but did really, really well. So, we should have been shown before this. Yeah, and he completed the course. Definitely a surprise, but definitely a well-shown one. Yeah, again, you wouldn't expect someone again to be shown, but at least a fast-forward position is okay. For a situation like that, it's okay. Yeah. Then we had probably one of our shocking results tonight, Jamie Wan, Captain NBC, who ended up falling on the 8th obstacle, the fly hooks, where he just lost his grip. Definitely a big shocker right there. Yeah, definitely. To come into someone who likes Jamie Wan and his style, that is definitely an upset. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like, Jamie Wan, he's one of the best. He made it to Vegas by the slimmest of margins in the 15th spot. Like, dude, with that kind of one, he deserved to move on. And the fact that he came so close to completing the course, that really did suck. Yeah, every year he comes back. Every year, most of these ninjas actually come back. They deserve it more and more. It just seemed to go out so early, it's just heartbreaking. Yeah, and that definitely is a good position for the next ninja, Megan Martin, who tragically failed on the very first obstacle. Yeah, she was one of only 2 fails on that first obstacle of the sliding surfer. And honestly, I'm not even sure what happened here. But it was definitely a shocker. Yeah, but I do want to mention one thing before we end up moving on here, is that Megan Martin took it probably the best way any competitor could take a fail. She's just like, that's embarrassing. Like, that is like the ultimate role model right there. Not like Mowalski, where he would just slam a safety pass down to the ground. No. Martin literally just accepts that and moves on. That's definitely respect right there. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, that's definitely a big shock. It's definitely going to go up there. But, we're just going to have to see what happens. I don't know if she's going to get into the Stage 5 Ninja Awards thing. But since AW Junior's airing, I'm not sure when that's actually going to be coming. Yeah, we'll have to see on that. It's going to be a timing thing. Yeah, it's going to be a timing thing, but we'll definitely see what happens there. But, yeah. After Megan Martin, we had Brian Burkhart, and this is definitely one of the most impressive ones of the night. And you just said Jesse Fucks Up X one was the only one impressive. Well, it was one of the few
memorable ones for one reason alone. That's that one-handed grab on High Road.
Yes, Brian Burkhardt, if you guys don't remember, he won a safety pass in the first round of the semis against Daniel Gill, which was definitely an upset, especially since Gill isn't here in Vegas. But he definitely showed off why he deserved the safety pass, as he didn't even have to use it. But he almost did, as he took the high road and barely caught the wing, but he still caught it one-handed, and he's moving on.
Yes, that's the definition of an impressive one. Like that is such an amazing grab. That looks so good.
Yeah, you just gotta look at him sailing up there. He knew that was like a fingertip save right there. But then we had another fantastic one from Tairo Yamauchi, the muscle ball, who got revenge on a double dipper, which had taken him out 3 years ago on stage 1, and still wore it with his elbow just because of how much he flies across the course. But he ended up completing stage 1.
Heck yeah! Then we had a very shocking fail from RJ Roman, who unfortunately hung up with the fly hooks and timed out, which really sucked. And I mean really, really, really sucked.
Yeah, RJ Roman definitely. This was definitely a shocker. Not because of the stage 3 coursing, just the fact that many of us were expecting him to move on. Just the fact that he feels so early. This was also his first time failing on stage 1. Not a good start.
No. And then we have the weatherman, Joe Molansky, returning for his second run in Vegas. Because after losing it last week on the high road, well, now he gets a second shot.
Yep, and this one was definitely a lot better, as while Molansky did come with a case of food poisoning, and it definitely hit him as one, as he was really dizzy and nauseous. It didn't stop him, as he took the safe offs and the fly hooks and made it to the buzzer this time around.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him on stage 2. And with how we saw on stage 2, I'm definitely really curious about most of these veterans, because the stage 2 course, we'll get to it, but the stage 2 course was really, really hard.
If we have to have a ninja go to stage 3, and while that did end up happening, we have to have a ninja go to stage 3, and if anyone, I would love it to be Molansky, he is definitely a person who deserves stage 4 more than anyone here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gil as well. He definitely deserved it if he was able to come here. But again, it's like him and Adam Ware, they came really close, and Molansky got him more because he's been there time and time again on stage 3, and it came really, really close. But he is hot and sold every single one, and Adam Ware getting really so close. I think that both of them deserve to at least get to stage 4. Not maybe win it, but definitely Molansky deserves to win it.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a big showdown between those two, and a big showdown between everyone else who's left in the competition in general. Just see who can actually make it through that gauntlet, because one person did come up close, and there were a couple finishes, and there was a finisher on stage 2. That gauntlet is definitely going to be a toughie, and I am very curious to see who that gauntlet will take out, because that was just like a big gauntlet.
Yeah, but we're getting off top. Molansky had a really amazing one. Being able to overcome food poisoning is definitely a big one, but it's not like we haven't seen that in Ninja before, because we saw Brian Burkhardt overcome it on stage 2, and he did amazing.
Yeah, so definitely not an impossibility. But yeah, very excited to see him on stage 2. But anyway, after him, we had
Bob Reese, and one of the largest fast forward segments we've seen on AEW. But either way, he ended up falling on the double dipper.
Yeah, I guess you can mention that, but yeah, after him we had Kayla Mack, one of the Jersey girls, the other one who wasn't shown last time. She ended up unfortunately going on the Jumping Spider, but definitely a good season for her, as this was her first national finals, along with Heather Wessinger, also her first national finals, but that one unfortunately ended on the Swinging Blades. Right. Then we had Kai Beckstrand, who made it to the Buzzard, along with Jonathan Godbell as well.
Yes, two explosive teens who definitely deserve to move on, and definitely, I can't wait to see Ian in the future.
Yeah, these two are gonna, just destroy it on stage 2, and I can't wait to see him in the upcoming days, as Ninja's airing on Monday.
Yeah, Yeah, but then we have probably one of the most overblown fails we've seen from Bret Hernandez Strong.
Yeah, Bret Hernandez Strong had a story about him honoring his grandmother who passed away recently in between the filming of qualifying and the Las Vegas finals. But they really overblow it here because they do stuff like show him crying because he fell in the singing blades. But he's like, "I've dishonored you, Grandma." And the obvious fact here is that does she even know what ninja even is?
Yeah, they needed him to talk about a tragic story. They needed a sob story. That's the reason why they put him here.
I guess, yeah, because like this type of fail and his type of competitor probably would have made him fail because he's only really going to be known for that Mega Wall finish, and even then it wasn't really for all that long because then Vance just completely, destroyed that even happening.
Yeah, that really doesn't talk about. Things happen. Then we had Lance Pegas, definitely a shocker of the night, but yeah, Lance Pegas, the Cowboy Ninja.
Yeah. Yes, he had a story about him being always wanting to be a pilot and him actually getting his pilot license recently, so he can actually be flying some planes, which is definitely a shocker because Pegas is a cowboy, and he's not the type of guy you'd expect to be flying a plane as your pilot. But create your dreams, man.
Yeah, Lance is pretty all the way on the course, unfortunately falling a title one, so that's another fail on stage one for him, but at least it's not to prevail by.
Yeah, at least there's that, but, it was definitely a shocker because of the fact that they actually put a spotlight on Lance, and it's for the first time in forever, so it's good to see him, but it also sucks that, he went out really early.
Yeah, after Lance Pegas we had Josiah Papel in a fast forward segment. He became the night's next finisher.
Yes, Josiah Papel, despite not getting the safety pass in this third semifinals against Vance Walker, he still was able to show that he is one of the favorites to see in stage 2, and I can't wait to see him on that course. Then we had probably one of the most criminal fast forwards of the year, Janique Levitt. Now I wouldn't care about this if she failed like the second obstacle, but she made it all the way to tile 1. That's worth showing.
Yeah, she failed in the double dipper the last time she was in Vegas, and she made it past that. And not many women can say they've made it past the jumping spider.
Yeah, many of us give her a lot of flack because she made it to Vegas because she failed in the third obstacle. But this performance does make me take away some of that, annoying feeling that she only moved on because not many women actually competed that night.
Yeah, again, I would have preferred to see Sophie Schaff in Vegas, but still, Janique's good one does take off a little bit of the pressure that type of performance really gives, but still, I still want to match she moved on, but the fact she was able to improve on her performance for AW9, that right there deserves a little bit of applause.
Yeah. So anyway, then we had Kyle Soderman, who got the new fastest time on stage when finally beating out Isaiah Thomas. And then we had Jake Murray on stage 1, who got the fastest time.
Yeah, Kyle Soderman got it, and then Jake Murray got it immediately after.
Yeah, Jake pretty much just said, no antics, I'm just going to finish. And he didn't even do his classic cannonball, so that shows that he's definitely all business.
Yeah, I would like to see Jake Murray do it again, like, the cannonball thing. Maybe he has a stage 3 or something, but man, Jake is a knuckle better well. I can't wait to see how he do on stage 2.
Yeah, definitely. I'm worried to see how he's going to do, but I bet he'll do well. And I think this may be his year to get to stage 3.
We'll see, because, he doesn't have as much upper body tick as everyone else, but we've seen him go far in the past. His performance from AW8 doesn't lie. Him failing at a double wedge, that's a really tough upper body challenge, so he can definitely go far on upper body task stage 2 course. So I'm not denying that he can't finish, it's just that it's not likely, but I would love to see him on stage 3.
Yeah, but anyway, after Jake Murray, we had
Hunter Girard in the final fast forward segment for stage 1, and this was definitely a rough one.
Yeah, Hano had a couple saves on tile one, and had a save on the tile one, and took 4 tries on the wall, and he unfortunately timed out on the final obstacle.
Yeah, that would have really hit the spot right there.
Yeah, we had Kyle Soderman hit the buzzer, Jake Moore hit the buzzer. That would have been nice to see the third Blondie Ninja hit the buzzer as well and move on. Just like he's done the last the last 3 times he's been on stage 1. But unfortunately, it didn't happen this time. Then we had Isaiah Wakeham, who was able to hit the buzzer. And then we had the one of the night, Jesse Flex the Black.
Whoa, man! This was definitely the biggest one on Ninja. Like, I know I already said this was the best one of the episode, but I haven't said my actual opinion about this, it being the best one of the season. Because this is just freaking amazing, and we finally put a woman on stage too. And the fact that this woman has come so close to doing it 3 times in a row. Like, her coming that close is definitely an upset, but the fact that she took so many tries, and that's definitely upset on her own side, and the fact that she finally is on stage 2, that right there is amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say this. Wherever she falls, it is definitely gonna be a winner, because the fact that she's on stage 2 is definitely, awesome to see. But yeah. So let's talk about this. We have a whole bunch of cut ones to talk about before we move on to stage 2.
Yeah, so these could have won these could have won on night 1 or night 2. We don't really know, but we're just gonna go through them one by one. So we had Anthony Porter, Tage Harrison, and Mike Sawinski, all who completed stage 1, but were cut.
Yeah, technically Tage Harrison was the only one who was technically all cut, because Mike Sawinski and Anthony Porter had their ones briefly shown when they were talking about certain obstacles. But Mike Sawinski wasn't shown hitting the buzzard, and Tage Harrison wasn't shown at all. And it's stupid, because they were shown here on stage 2.
Yeah, if you want to show them on stage 2, mention it. Like, people are not going to realize that.
Yeah, they were at least on the leaderboards. That's how we knew their times and everything. But the fact that they don't even mention the fact that they finish and just say, like, oh, they were on the leaderboard. Like, that is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's a waste of disaster. Then we had Alex Bigoli. He ended up falling on the jumping spider. So, yeah, that was a pretty good rookie season for him. But then we had 3 ninjas. Then we had 2 ninjas who were wild cards for the season with draws, because all 3 of the Hawaiian ninjas we saw in semifinals 3, which included Jackson Twait, who got the Mega Wall in the qualifier, so that was a big shocking upset. Chris Balance and this Nick Hansen too. All 3 of them got caught COVID along with Daniel Gill, so they weren't able to compete, and they were raced by Will Slacker, who was knocked out by the Double Dipper, and Mike Beadle, who was unfortunately taken out by the Flyhooks, being close to complete stage 1.
Yeah, and Nick Hansen too was replaced by Jonah Minez from last time, who, as just as a reminder, ended up falling on tile 1.
Yeah, they don't even mention these guys, but yeah, they were actually, replacements. And we knew that from the start. But the fact that they cut them, like, man, Will Slaggett was definitely.
Yeah, him making his debut in Vegas is definitely, like, them cutting that is definitely annoying. But, yeah, I'm surprised I didn't really even realize they didn't show Jackson Twait. The fact that they didn't show Anthony Porter, Tage Harrison, and Mike Sawinski, I'm not surprised, especially Mike Sawinski. Them showing him so much on the sidelines made me think that she definitely wasn't going to be shown, since he's not really one of those well-known ninjas. But it really does suck, because this is only one of 2 stage 2 buzzers of his. So at this point, his stage 1 buzzer definitely deserves to be shown.
Yeah, but that's always next year. But yeah, he did well. Everyone did really well. It just said that how many people had to withdraw.
Yeah, 4 people had to withdraw. 2 of them being Ninja Stars. It's just either from this year or just in general. It was definitely a shocker.
Yeah, but then we had stage 2. And oh my fucking god, stage 2!
Yeah, this is the definition of redesigning a course. I think this is the very first time we've seen A&W finally branch out from the Sasuke 27 format that has plagued all 4 stages of Vegas since the very beginning.
Yeah, so what's that stage here? In AW4, they were given blueprints for stage 1, 2, and 3. for Sasuke 27, which was the last competition that AEW sent competitors to for Sasuke, because at the time Sasuke was getting canceled due to lack of funding before it was bought out by Monster 9. Right, and we got Sasuke Rising.
Yeah, so, they were based on the Sasuke 27 course, but they've never really branched out. Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 have all pretty much remained the same shape as a whole. And this is the very first time in the world it's changed so much that Stage 2 doesn't really look the same.
Yes, and I am very excited for this course, and this is a really cool course, and the fact that they finally took out that stupid wall lifting obstacle, whether it is the wall lift, or the wall flip, or the water walls, the fact that they finally took it out and actually gave it a natural obstacle is amazing.
Yes, they definitely improved on Stage 2 a lot, and it was very exciting to see. Nice refresher. Sure, and we got to see the entire course tonight, as we saw Elijah Browning first up, as he made all the way to the final grab on the falling shelves before falling. That is definitely a winner that deserves Stage 3.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sad because I know it probably won't mean this, but this makes me feel like in future seasons, Elijah may have shocking fails that will lead him to never get to this point ever again.
Wow, you really don't have hope for this kid.
I'm just saying, like, it seems probable to me. I don't know. But, yeah, still a really impressive one from Elijah Browning.
Yeah, and that kicked off Stage 2, at least from what we saw for this episode. But anyway, after Elijah Browning, we had
Anthony Porter on a fast-forward segment. So, they showed one of those cut ninjas. Yay!
Yep, Anthony Porter, as we mentioned just a couple minutes ago, Anthony Porter was unfortunately cut, and while he was technically shown, he wasn't specifically mentioned, so he technically kind of was cut. But he made it all the way to Hammer Drop on Stage 2. But then there's the World Criminal 1, Tage Harrington.
Yeah, he wasn't shown on Stage 1 period this time, and it really showed, because, like, he deserved to be shown, and the fact that he failed on the big air surfer really shows that he deserved to be shown, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and that's where he fell.
Yep, then we had the classy ninja, Donovan Matoyo, falling the very first obstacle.
Amazing! Props to him!
Yeah, I will admit, the classic ninja definitely won me over on his Stage 1 because that was definitely impressive. But him to fall on the very first obstacle, that is surprising because, like, I would expect him to at least make it to, like, V-formation or something. That is definitely, like, a shocker.
Yeah, but anyway, after him we had Vance Walker. And definitely a shocker that he's using a safety pass, but I was definitely expecting it.
Yeah, but, Vance, he fell in the same line during his first one. What's really remarkable is his second one, where he became the only finisher of the night.
Yep, and this was the last one shown. But we're going to keep on going here and show off the rest of the competitors who went on Stage 2. We should go with Tyler Gillette, who shockingly fell along with Vance on the salmon ladder.
Yeah, then we had Kevin Carbone on the big air surfer, and then Max Feinberg on the hammer drop. Let's left Vance Walker to finish the course.
Yeah, definitely impressive one by Vance, and I can't wait to see who he does on Stage 3, but I definitely know he's going to fail down.
Yeah, I think that's a definite, but, that he's on there is still really cool to see, and I can't wait to see next episode. But, anyone want to ask, like, why did they even bother showing Stage 2 if they only had enough time to show one winner finishing?
Yeah, like, I feel like they should have just kept on showing Stage 1 ninjas, honestly. Just show more people. They had plenty of people they could have shown.
Yeah, Tage Harrington, Anthony Porter, Mike Zawinski, all three of them, they want replacements. They just finished the course the normal way. They should deserve to be shown. And the fact that they weren't was really shocking and was stupid. And the fact that 2 out of 3 of them have been shown on Stage 2 so far, it's just really stupid.
Yeah, but, it does make me more excited for next week. And, yeah, next week we're going to see everyone else, and it's going to be the finale.
Yep, I do want to let you guys know something, real quick, just putting it out there. I liked the first episode of AWGU Season 3. I haven't seen the second episode yet, but I will as soon as I can. But I am very excited to see it. It definitely is really good.
Don't spoil it, man, because I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna. I'm not that big of a jerk, but I'm just saying you should check it out if you can. It's really good. But before you ask, I don't have a link for it. I watched it on Peacock like a normal person, so yeah.
Like a normal person. I like that one, even though no one signed up.
Well, clearly people have, but they're showing it off on now.
Yeah, true, but still, like, not many people have the service, so it's kind of annoying demoting AWG to that, but I think we're gonna have to see if it is able to keep it stretch going.
Yeah, AW Junior is definitely the show where you can't really cancel it because these kids won't get the shot on the show.
Yeah, these 10-year-olds, 11, 12-year-olds, they've done really well, and just unfortunately won't get the shot if this ends up happening again.
Yeah, that would definitely really suck, but we'll see what happens. To the show after the season if it ends up performing well. And we'll also see, what happens to AEW on Monday, as that's when the finale is.
Yes, and that is super exciting, and thank you all for watching, everyone.
Yes, we will see you guys next time for more AEW as we cover the finale of the show, and then we'll take it a small break, maybe 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and then we're heading right straight back into it with AEW Junior. After we cover that, I think we're gonna wrap up with the Stage 5 Ninja Wars for AEW 13, and we're definitely taking a break after that.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what's gonna be left after it, but we're definitely gonna see. But we'll be covering stuff, We still have Sasuke that probably air during that time period.
Yeah. So yeah, Sasuke 39 is right around the corner. So yeah, again, very excited for that. Very excited for all the other ninja stuff that's gonna be happening in the upcoming months. Even though AEW 13 is ending, there's still gonna be a lot happening, and I am very excited for it.
Yes, but we'll see you guys next time for the finale of AEW and episode 32, episode 33 of the podcast.
Yep, see you guys there. Peace.